So we looked at your challenges because it is very important to know what's blocking your growth. What's your growth blocker at this stage in your life, related to your business, related to what you would like to achieve in future, right? So whatever you are today is because of whatever you have done so far in your life. And whatever you will be 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, 5 years down the line is what you are going to be doing today, right? So your future begins today. It's time for new beginnings in your life. And hence, it is so important to identify what's blocking your growth. What are your growth blockers? What are the internal challenges you're facing? What are the external challenges you're facing? Right? So, if you're camera shy, if you're thinking, I can't do this, then I'm going to be showing you a video, right? If you think I can't do this today, I'm going to be showing you a small video, right? And I'm so glad that none of you wrote in your internal challenges that money is a challenge for you, right? None of you have written, which is awesome, because money should never be a challenge. You don't need money, you need strategies. You need just good enough money, good enough money, good to go, good to begin. Whatever you have, what you can do with what you have, that's a great skill of an entrepreneur. It's called resourcefulness, what you can do with what you have, right? So, knowing your challenges, accepting your challenges, acknowledging your challenges, and willing to take action on those challenges will give you outcome and results. Right. So, the root solution to all your challenges is actions and decisions. Don't sit on decisions. If you need to learn a new skill, go ahead and get started, right? Because it will keep you in that loop, right? So actions and decisions, but where? In right direction, right? And then we looked at shifting gears, change of game plan. You need to acquire some new skills, which is new age salesmanship skills, right? Which is serving over selling, right? Which is giving over getting. Then you have to acquire copywriting skills. Copywriting not to become an author, but the GPS system empowers you to write your own high converting content for attracting your prospects on your offerings. Your Facebook campaigns, if you would like to do your Facebook ad copy, when we do a marketing campaign, or how you have come into my program, right? It has, there was an ad copy, right? So your ad copy comes from there. Your communication that you will do on YouTube video as a description will come from there. Your homepage content on your online office in bracket website will come from there, right? The gain, pain, and system. Yes, good evening, Preeti, right? So, copywriting, new age salesmanship skill, and the language of the digital world is what you need to learn, right? The 8 pieces of the digital puzzle, how they connect, and the 5 pillars for your online success that really matters. Once you have, it's like setting up your digital factory, and then the production will happen only when you have set up your digital factory. So what comprises of the digital factory? We will discuss that when we talk about marketing, when you're ready to scale, what are the systems you will need that will create your digital factory, okay? So your website is your home on the internet. It's your address. When somebody is looking for you, they are searching for that address, right? Yes, you have to. That's what I mean. It makes sense to go in a structured manner. That is why you do what's in your control, and creation is in your control. Creation of your own digital products, the knowledge that you have in here or in the form of slide deck, documents, whatever you have achieved so far in your life, whatever you have gain insights, deep insights and wisdom, and that knowledge which is valuable enough to be shared, for which people are willing to pay you, that knowledge needs to be converted into a digital asset. It can be in the form of free videos, free blog posts, free articles, or it can also be in the form of paid courses priced in such a way, in the form of a funnel, because online people will not pay you directly for a high ticket program, right? So it is very important to have that conversion funnel. And there are 4 stages of conversion for knowledge givers, right? So generally this is working in the market, and this is what I have learned from my mentors, and that is how I have also created my offerings, right? So we yesterday looked at lead magnet, which is your free offering, or it can also be a low ticket offering, like a 99 rupees, 199 rupees kind of a format, which really works. Now I am going to share with you what is the difference between free, why should you go for free webinars, why shouldn't you go for free webinars, why should you go for paid lead generation, whether it is 99 or 199, that really doesn't matter, right? It is, personally, in last 3 years, until I moved on to the 199 model, I have done more than 50 plus webinars, free webinars. And in some webinars, I had got sign up of 700 to 800 people to 1,000 people for free webinar. But the number of people who show up for free webinars is less than 10%. And it needs a lot of effort on your end to keep on reminding them to be present for the webinar. Okay, they forget. They have registered for something, they forget. Only some serious people who are really serious to learn will remember. But that itself is so time consuming, right? The moment somebody is willing to take out money from their pocket for your offering, whether it is 99 or 199 or 499, it doesn't matter. They are in need. They are your hot leads. And once they pay money, they will follow up that I have not got Zoom, I have not got any communication from your end. I have signed up for your program. It reduces a lot of headache. And as I said earlier also, one paid lead is equal to at least 10x free leads. One paid lead is equal to at least minimum 10x free leads. So if you have 100 paid leads, it is as good as having 1,000 free leads. And as I said earlier, you can focus on them, right? So I would strongly recommend you, if you have valuable offerings, initially some webinars you can try for free if you would like to. Now I'm discussing we went little ahead, but I would, and I don't know why I started this. I was talking about the conversion. So the lead magnets, right? So the lead magnet can be free or paid, okay? The lead magnets can be an assessment form on your website. It can be a free ebook on your website. So, or could be a mini course on your website, right? So lead magnet, you're attracting the leads and capturing their details. Then the next level offering would be called a tripwire. It is called a tripwire. It's a low ticket offering. It's a low ticket offering, somewhere between 999 to 499. Okay, depending upon your experience and the kind of expertise you are holding. Now, what I am discussing right now is true for is true for coaches and consultants. But if you are a school teacher, college professor, when you have a specific subject, I would still want you to create a tripwire. Okay, I will still want you to create a tripwire, a low ticket offering, because it allows people to get a glimpse into your teaching style and whether it is for them or not, at a low cost where people are willing to experiment, right? And if they really want to work with you, then you can offer your whatever the annual course or the what because I have seen the school teachers have a full biology course for the year or a full math for the year. So which they typically price at 15,000, 19,000 kind of a thing. I don't know what is relevant for you. So, but Tripwire everyone should create because it is a glimpse into your offering and you're monetizing at this stage. So you have given a lead magnet for them. If they are interested, they would want to know about your Tripwire, which is a low ticket offering, so that they can get a glimpse into your teaching style and what knowledge you have and would they like to work with you. And so, for example, if you have 100 leads, 100 leads. So one important chapter for low price like a demo is okay. So yeah, so what you can create as a tripwire, see generally you end up discussing few things with every prospect. You know, when somebody comes for the first time to you, they want to know about your offering. So you end up repeating the same set of things to many people, right? Now that you can make as your lead magnet, and the valuable content of those conversations which you keep repeating again and again, the what, why, and how of what you do can be converted into a tripwire. Now, what I am talking right now is layering your knowledge, your content, how you can layer it, right? So, how you would first, when you are teaching a child how to write ABCD, you start with sleeping line and standing line. Then they learn alphabets. Once they learn alphabets, they learn to make words. Once they learn to make words, they write sentences. And after a few years of study, when they are good with English writing sentences, some of them would like to write poem, become authors, right? So, but the journey has started with sleeping line and standing line, and then ABCD, and then words and sentences. So, same way you structure your knowledge. What are the sleeping line and standing line of what you do? The fundamentals. What is the ABCD of what you do, right? So, a tripwire is a low ticket offering, right? And then you have a core product, which is the implementation. So, if you have so it depends on the nature of the subject that you're going to record. For example, in my case, I'm sharing all these strategies with you, right? Now, if you exactly want to work with me, if you want to know how to set up the autoresponder, how to publish your course on Teachable, how or any other learning management system, right? So that becomes my core product. My 30-day challenge is my core product, right? Where I will help you review your pain, gain, GPS system, fine tune it to make sure that you win before you begin, you reduce your chances of failure, right? You get maximum ROI of whatever content you have put on various channels, right? So that is a core product, right? And then there is a profit maximizer, which is your high ticket. I mean, that is the what you do, which is personal consulting becomes your profit maximizer, or group consulting can also become a profit maximizer where you actually work with few people, right? For example, I said if you have 100 leads, if you have 100 people who have downloaded your free ebook, generally the industry average is 10%. The 80-20 rule is applicable, but right now the industry average is 10%. So 100 people will take your tripwire. 10% of 100 is how much? 10. 10 will come on your core product. Okay. And 10% of 10 is how much? 1. So there will be one person who is willing to work on your profit maximizer. I mean, your in this case, for me, my lead magnet, I consider this course as a lead magnet, though earlier I was considering free webinars, right? And then my tripwire is my recorded hub, right? And then my core product is my 30-day challenge, and then personal consulting is my profit maximizer. So I've generated 1,000 leads, but I'm setting your expectations right. Okay, my numbers are a little more. Okay, but I'm not. I mean, this is the expectation you should set right. 100 leads, out of that 10%, 100 sorry 1,000 leads, 10% will be your Tripwire. So if you are pricing your Tripwire at 999, 100 people into 999, right? That is your income that you have generated, right? Out of 10 will come out of that. Tripwire is not free. Your Tripwire is not free. Your lead magnet is free. Lead magnet is free. Tripwire is not free. Your lead magnet is free. Uh, Tripwire is not free. Tripwire is your low ticket offering, lowest possible ticket, 999, 4999, whatever you want to consider. Okay. It's called, you can simply call it level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3, but in the knowledge based business model, this is what is the terminology in the marketing strategy digital world. So Tripwire. Okay, I'm explaining it for the first time only here. No, you are not in the Tripwire with me. Okay. So what I am doing right now with you, I'm doing little different things. Okay, the way I work, generally people don't work that way, right? So people use 99, 199 just as a lead magnet. And if you have attended other WhatsApp, this model, WhatsApp classes model introduced by Gopal, binge marketing concept, they simply give you a recording on WhatsApp, a 20-minute recording and no interaction. Some will come live. So no, so don't, um, I would not recommend, see, again, there are two things, right? If this is your livelihood, then you have to go in a specific format. If this is, you are in the contribution stage of your life, then you have to go in another format. Okay, because you guys think you have paid 199 to join this program, but actually I have paid Facebook more than what you have paid me to get you here. Okay, so we at times my cost per lead for some of the ad campaigns is even 6 times. I've got 2 leads in 2000, 1000 rupees, 1200 rupees. My agency is running different ads. Okay, so or I would just say that on an average, my cost to acquire you is anywhere between 2x to 3x. In between, we also was like 220 was my cost to acquire a lead in one of the batches, but generally it is somewhere between 2 times to 4 times. So if you paid 200, I would have given Facebook 400 to 600 per acquisition. So that is a loss. If you are looking at it as a business, then it is a loss business, right? But you don't make money at this stage. You don't make money or you earn your revenue at this stage. Okay. So even though I have say 700 people coming at a price of 199, I would have paid twice, 3x, 4x to Facebook for getting you into this room, right? Because I want to reach out to, my goals are different. My goals are different. Okay. But I'm still not doing, I'm not in any monetary loss right now. Why? Because I have good number of people on my 30-day challenge. I have good number of people on personal consulting, right? So that's where the revenue generation will happen. But that some people ask in the phase ad campaign that why are you doing this program at 199? Is that not an insult? There are a lot of people who comment on the Facebook, and so it is a marketing strategy. It's a marketing funnel. I want to reach out to many knowledge givers and empower them with the right learnings so that you can work in right direction. And I don't want people who are taking actions, people who don't take actions, who are simply coming to gather knowledge. I have nothing to say. Okay, they can simply enjoy my sessions and learn. If they want to apply, great. But people who are taking actions, remember I spoke about, you're running on the treadmill but you're not reaching anywhere and you're getting tired also because you have been running. You're doing things, you are making blogs, you are recording videos, you're uploading them in YouTube, you are putting some necessary effort to build your business, but it's not giving you what you expect out of it. And you're struggling with marketing, lead generation, but you are putting the necessary effort that you can from your side. You're preparing your program, you're engaging with people, you have valuable insights, but there is lack of strategies. Everything is not flowing in the way it should flow for your business. So at times you do well, at times there are nobody shows up. So it is that flow is missing, right? And for that flow to happen, there has to be a strategy. It will not happen on its own accord, right? So as far as I am concerned, we'll keep this aside. So for me, you guys, I am, this is a lead magnet. Okay. Though, so because so lead magnet, you can offer it free, or you can have it is called a, level 0 kind of an offering. Okay. Because I wanted to qualify leads. I wanted to only work with serious people. So I've put a price tag. I'm okay that I have to pay more in the Facebook campaign to get you here. But for me, it is important to empower you right set of people. I am finding the right target audience. I'm very happy with the quality of people who show up for my program, right? So Tripwire is an offering anywhere between 999 to 4999. Okay. Then we have a core product, which is the implementation of, if you are saying life mastery, and then you are teaching what it takes to uh, improve your life, right? But if somebody wants your help so that they become accountable to you and you help them implement, that is called a core wire. That is called a core product. Sorry. Yes. Yes. Quality of leads. This ensures quality leads. Simple, right? So the moment I hit 1,000 people for my 5-day WhatsApp class, it is equal to 10,000 free leads, right? So core product is the implementation part of whatever you will do, okay? And then profit maximizer is 1:1 consulting, because core product is again, it can be a recorded version. You don't have to be live again. Okay, it can be a recorded version, a mix of live and recorded. There are a lot of, we actually getting into, we are actually discussing some of the things that I discussed in the 30-day challenge. 1 second, guys. So, what I was saying, yeah. So, yeah, the offerings that you do. A lead magnet can be free or low ticket. Low ticket, matlab, it's less than $500. Okay. Then I experimented with 499 also, but my cost, it was like 4x again. Okay, but 4x for 500 rupees is almost 2,000 rupees, right? 1,600 rupees, not 2,000, 1,600, right? So that was like, and I was getting less number of people, only 20 kind of people in 499. But 199 is giving me a lot of people, 80 to 90 people in 3 to 5 days span. Okay, so that is lead magnet, free or low cost, up to you. Tripwire is your knowledge. Okay, at this stage you can give knowledge. Okay, we discussed information, knowledge, insight, deep insight, wisdom, right? And on a Tripwire level, if you give insights, your course will become a high converting course. Okay, Tripwire, then core product, and then profit maximizer. That is how you create, right? Now, so let's look at the GPS system. I'm going to be sharing the mind map. So it is very important to understand the 8 pieces of the digital puzzle and the 5 pillars of the 5 pillars for success in the internet age, right? So we looked at the 3 stages of knowledge business, which is digitization, monetization, and marketing, right? So to create a course, to create an online course, like some of you here, I have mentioned, written to me that you are not here to create any course, but even if you are a business owner, My sessions are going to teach you marketing for any product or services, because I'm helping you with the content and communication part of your business. And especially for knowledge givers who are knowledge givers here, and most of you are that. I just have 1%, less than 1% people who are entrepreneurs and who want to learn how to sell their products online. So you will learn the content and communication part, which is really marketing, right? Because once you get that right, your marketing will work on any platform. But for knowledge givers who would like to create and sell online courses, why? Because once you record your course, there may be hundreds of people going through your course. The tripwire can be taken by hundreds of people, but you can be doing personal consulting with 4 or 5 people, where your personal time is involved. Those who do 1:1 counseling, personal counseling, how many clients can you handle in a month or in a day? If you are in personal consulting, 4, 5 in a day or in a month, depends on the nature of work that you do and how much you want to be doing this. I don't take more than 6 personal consulting in 1 quarter. Okay, I don't, because a lot of my mind share and my inputs and a lot of energy goes in those sessions, right? But there may be thousands of people who can see. I have now 300 plus people in my learning management hub who are going through my different programs, right? So they are doing it at their own pace, and I have monetized that as well, right? And then the group challenge, the implementation part, my profit maximizer can also be completely recorded. But I don't do that, because I know that if you just leave it on people, they don't take actions, they get stuck. And I want your growth, I want you to keep moving. That is why I operate at a very different level. If you can operate like me, awesome. You will become different in the market, and you are, though it takes a lot of effort, but it's a call that you guys need to take. Okay. So for knowledge givers, once you digitize your offerings, you can have not 100, not 1,000, 10,000 people going through your tripwire, because it is a low ticket offering and it is completely recorded. All you have to do is sell that, market that course, for which you can do these kind of webinars. You can do a 3-day, 5-day WhatsApp class, or you can do a free webinar, weekend webinar, get them interested in your offering. Provided they see value with you, they will not sign up for anything, right? If they see value with you, if you make an offer for the tripwire, whatever is your 999 to 4999 product, and if they want to go beyond that, you will have to nurture them. Then they will go to your next level, whatever. Okay. So it is very important that which course you will create first, right? We discussed which course you should be creating first, right? So here I have some inputs. I want to actually review your submissions that you have made yesterday. Let me complete today's session. Then we will review, because I am not remembering the name of the person who wrote Excel sheet as the course. But he also wrote one more train the trainer kind. It was L. I don't know who. Are you there in the session today? So my personal input to you is, to understand this process, you can do the Excel course, but I felt that you could actually opt for the other course, because that people will be willing to pay you more money for that. For learning Excel sheet, people will pay you only, I don't know, maybe because there are a lot of free stuff available. But still, if you know all the advantage of learning from one person see, your courses are, see, lack of information is not a problem in this age. Information overwhelm is a problem in this age. You go to read something and 10 more things pop up and they just take away your attention. And instead of spending something which could be learned in 10 minutes, you spent 1 hour and you couldn't learn anything. So if you create a course and you are a great teacher, it becomes a one-stop solution, one-stop place for someone to learn Excel sheet from basic to advanced in just 5 days, whatever, right? I mean, or in just 1 hour across 5 days. Right. But because that learning Excel sheet, it is, how important it is, how important it is for the person learning that. If it is really too much important in their job and they're willing to pay some, they can pay up, I don't know how much, you have to answer that, right? But if you are empowering someone with the train the trainer kind of a program, right? Then because, see, for example, if you are teaching yoga to people, okay, they will give you say 3,000 rupees for 8 sessions or whatever, 6 sessions. But if you are teaching people how to become yoga teachers, there are people charging 6 months course ka 2.5 lakh also in the market, right? So somebody who is doing yoga for clients B2C directly, 2.5 lakhs they will earn with how many group classes or personal classes? We have to look at how much time it will take. But someone who is a good yoga teacher is also running an academy for people to become yoga teachers. See, people will pay you more money when they see they can make more money. So you can price it appropriately. So there are a lot of things you need to consider when deciding which course to create, right? So yesterday we looked at what courses to create, right? The GPS system. It is very important to identify how your clients will benefit from your offering. For knowing how they will benefit, first you need to understand what are you solving, what problem you are solving in the market, and what is the pain associated with that problem. And we looked at the 7P process, right? Are you passionate about solving that problem? Because if you're not passionate, you will burn out. You will not be able to sustain in this business model. You will not be able to innovate. You will not be able to ideate. You will not be able to nurture your community because it will become one more work. So it's very important to identify what are you really passionate about. Are you doing something that will fetch you money, or are you doing something that fulfills your heart? And then how to do the Milan of Lakshmi and Saraswati both, right? Milan of Lakshmi and Saraswati, where you also do what you do, become MF Hussain, right? He's an artist, but he gets appropriately paid for his work. Become Lata Mangeshkar, artist, well paid. But there are so many struggling singers. Only one Lata Mangeshkar or some handful of Kavita Krishnamurti, Sunidhi comes out of it. Shreya, right? So that's why it is very important, and that comes because when you're passionate about something, you will stay focused. You have to go deep. So, for example, if when somebody is digging oil well, right? If they keep on, an oil well is at 500 feet below. If they drill 100 feet, which is shallow, if you are shallow, you will end up doing nothing. Okay, you need to go deep. So people, if the oil well, actually the oil will come out at 500 feet, but people start digging only 100 feet at one place and then move to 100 feet at another place, but thinking, oh, oil is not here. Again move at 100 feet, move to another place, dig 200 feet and exit, and again find one more place, again drill and exit. They will never find they will never be able to find the oil. They will simply be wasting their resources. They have to go deep. And that is why it is very important to narrow down your target audience, because you go deep with that, right? So the 7P process. Now I will review some of your work, and then we left at what is system. Let me look at your comments. Exactly. Subbalakshmi. Don't worry, Manoj, if you don't get anything about it. Is little advanced stuff, guys. Okay, don't worry. That is why, see, I have so much to cover, and if in the flow it is coming and I restrict myself from sharing that, it's not right. So I'm sharing with you. At this stage, if you don't understand, you simply note the words and keep it. Okay, because everybody here. Okay, so there are 3 levels of people I have here in this my room. Okay, some of you are totally novice. Okay, never heard this anything like this before. First time you're coming here, and there are a lot of new jargons you are hearing. Okay, but I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. So when something you don't understand, simply write that word. Okay, just simply write that word and keep it aside, because everyone has a different level of understanding in the group. So how many of you are totally no voice here, first timers? Type in the chat box FT. Type in the chat box FT. Okay, Jayashri is FT, Manoj, Shivani, Nandakumar, Lakshmi, Somen, Hitesh, Shagufta, all right. But lucky guys, as a first timer, you are at right place. Okay. Now, how many of you have all, have been associated with these kind of programs, coaching industries? You have some mixed knowledge and you have been doing stuff, you have been participating in programs, and still you are not getting what you want from this business. Type in the chat box pro, pro. If you are that, where you have been part of some programs, learning, investing in your learning, and still not being able to make that mark, get those number of people that you want, right? So we have Meenu, Preeti, Renu, Brijesh as pro. Great. All right, Subbalakshmi, great. Suja, Aditya Verma, right? So the pros can appreciate my program because they know that, that is what I am covering is actually filling the gaps, connecting all the pieces which is missing in their what they know is scattered, because I was there. I started as a first timer, then I became a pro because I invested in high ticket programs. Remember I said I spent more than 20 lakhs, 10 lakhs learning, 10 lakhs applying those learnings, and spending a lot of money on Facebook, doing campaign, doing offline programs, doing webinars, having my full digital factory setup ready. It takes money, right? So I've done all of that. Make sense? Yes, Aditya. Yes, Renu, right? You can understand from which space I am coming from very well, right? Now, we may have some stars here, okay? Who are stars? Stars are people who have already been in the training coaching industry for 10, 15, 25 years, have been trainers and, but doing offline trainings, but they lack digital know-how. And because of COVID, they want to digitalize their offerings and run their courses online, and they need support with setting up their digital systems. They want to know what are the systems to set, how they can run their shift their offline offerings to online offerings. So do we have any stars here who have been, in the training for quite some time, have been doing very well in the offline, have 10,000, 15,000 kind of client base? If not even that, but never bothered to store the list, because the list is your asset. So we have Preeti Zaveri as a star. All right. Radhika, 15 years in teaching, right? A mix of pro and star. Yeah, you could be in that stage as well. You could be a mix of first timer and pro, as Subbalakshmi said. Mix, you're somewhere in between, right? So that is why some of you will exactly get what I'm saying. And for the first timers, some of these terms will be new, but don't worry. You absorb as much as you can. That you first, the simplest thing that you need to do is identify what courses you can digitalize, you can create. Okay, whatever I'm talking, tripwire and conversions and core product and profit maximizer, they are later stage. When you are market ready to market, these are things of that space. Now I know that I have these kind of crowd, right? So but I now see I generally take a poll. This batch I forgot to take that poll, so then I orient my entire content. If there are many first timers, I will not even cover all these things, but I think you guys are ready to absorb. Okay, you're ready to absorb, so that's why I'm sharing whatever I'm sharing. Okay. Yes, you can keep repeating again and again. Star, we have Aditya Verma, 20 plus years in teaching and corporate training. Awesome. Tanushri, 20 years of teaching, right? So the more than the first timers, the pro and stars can actually appreciate my content and my deep insights and wisdom, because they exactly fill what is missing in their puzzle. Okay. The first timers, consider yourself blessed and lucky, because the pros and stars can tell you that. Okay, that if first time you happen to come here and you are learning right set of things, you have saved tons of money and years of effort. Okay, great guys. So now let's look at the GPS system. Agree. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I want to finish the system first, and I'll let and we'll. I want to review some of your work today. Okay. So I want to focus more time there. So let's finish this system. I wanted to do how to create your content bank. But if I do that, then reviews will be delayed. Let's see. Let's finish the system first because I like your submissions and there are a lot of insights that I have. I want to talk about it. So I didn't keep that link handy where I wanted to just take your names and just in that order review your stuff. Okay. Okay, let's finish system and then we will see what to do. Okay. So 7P process, everybody understood yesterday, right? Now, very important to first know the pain because only once you know the pain, you will know what is the gain you are giving. In pain is your gain. That is a very deep truth of life. In general, more spiritual stuff I just shared, but in business also, in pain is your gain. Once you have identified the right pain for the problem you are solving in the market, you can come up with the gains, right? And then what is your solution? What makes your solution unique? And you must actually, I have later made it a 6-step system, but again, because there are mixed kind of people, I will just give you a 3S system, okay, which is your solution has to be converted into a system. And if you are not able to convert it at this stage, no problem. It is okay. But I want you to be aware that your solution has to become a replicable system because then you can give transformation to anyone who is coming into your community. Okay. So your system has to be scientific, systematic, step by step solution. Okay. Now, what makes your solution unique? Yesterday, I mentioned that your program has to be an experiential program. There are two ways. You can give experience to people. That is, a meditation is an experiential program, right? If you take people on a 5-day resort and do a lot of silence program with them and do different activities through the day, it's an experiential program, right? Now it could be just the way we are sharing this in I mean in the offline world I could do so many things. I can give great experience, but I'm still trying to give you an experience out of these 5 days, right? But your content, if it is coming from your own experience, see, you can become an MBA graduate from the best of the universities, right? But real experience comes when you are working as the CEO or some head or marketing head of a company for 10 years. What you learned in theory in MBA versus what exactly is practicals after 10 years of experience, right? So now when you go back and look at the MBA book, you will say, ye kya likha hai? I will add more to it. Or the book will make more sense to you now, right? So if your content is coming from your experience, it will be insights, deep insights, and wisdom. So that will make your solution unique. Because my experience in last 3 years, what I have gone through when I wanted to create a personal brand, I wanted to become a speaker. I didn't want to become any coach, consultant, or mentor or nothing. I simply want to speak, share my insights because a lot of people come and tell me that I speak and they get transformed, right? So I speak and people get transformed. So I simply wanted to become an inspirational speaker. That's all. And I ended up learning this whole digital stuff. I just wanted to go to a hall, simply deliver what I have to deliver and come back. I didn't want to get into understanding everything, but I ended up doing all of that, right? So, one second, guys, I need to switch off my mailbox. Give me a moment. Okay. So, yeah. So your solution, so whatever I have gone through in this 3 years learning stuff, my experience has become my solution. And that's what is making me unique, right? Because I am not participating in some programs, learning from them and simply reproducing it, right? That is why even 2 hour yesterday our session was went for 2 hours 15 minutes, right? And I can continue to talk because there's so much to share, right? So what makes your solution unique? Your own experiences, your own experience with self or with others. What success stories you have given to others, right? You get a lot of insights when you work with people, right? You get different scenarios, different case studies. So your own experience of whatever you are teaching makes your solution unique, and that's how you create your unique serving proposition. Now, I can see what happens is when you convert your solution into a system. It two advantages it has. One, it will guarantee transformation to anyone who comes in your program. Second, it appears in the market as if you are something new in the market, something new offering, and people like to explore new things. For example, earlier I didn't have this GPS technology. I would just simply, I had 3 questions I would tell people. Write down what is the gain. First, write down what is the problem you're solving. That's all. I didn't even have a 7P process. See, my 7P process is a system, right? All of you will work on this 7P and you will get your things right, right? So I would just say, write down what is the problem you're solving in the market. That's all. How will your clients benefit from your solution? How will your clients benefit and what is your solution? What makes your solution unique? That's all. But the moment I converted it into a GPS system, you will remember it forever. And it is actually it has become a great, I mean, because in real life also GPS is what? It's your positioning, global positioning system. It is your business positioning system, your GPS, your anchor. So now GPS is a system. I can say GPS, my solution of how to help people create a content, marketing, content, and communication. I've converted it into a GPS system. It's a subsystem for me. I have a broader KDM is a system: digitalization, monetization, and marketing. Under digitalization, I'm saying 4 steps. Under monetization, I'm giving there are no steps there as such. But marketing, these are my 3 stages. So it's a KDM system to create a knowledge-based business, right? So what you do is you identify your solution. So to come up with a system, first you list down your solution, right? So when someone comes to you, right? For example, my 5 day, I'll be even before I go into this, my 5 day WhatsApp class is a system. Okay, what I do is I have created a, I can actually teach that a 5 day WhatsApp system. Okay, I have announcements, I have acknowledgements, I have I forgot because I'm not using that more. So in the beginning I had created as like some 4 or 5 step system. Okay, let's forget about that because I forgot what system I created because I'm not using that anymore. So for example, in my Grow Online series for entrepreneurs, I have a 4A system. 4A system to go online and grow online. So what is that 4A system? First I say is adaptability, adapting to the new world. Then I have actionability, taking actions, very important. Then I had accountability. Okay, ability, actionability, accountability. And I had one more pillar. Now I forgot what is that. Okay, so these are the let's say I have a 3A system to grow online and grow online. Okay, I because I tried to rhyme it: ability, adaptability, accountability, and there was one more. Now I don't remember. Even for the WhatsApp system, I created no ability, accountability, actionability, and no ability, accountability, actionability. There was one more. I forgot now. It is there in my recording. So, but the thing is that people remember. So, okay, so if you want to go online and grow online, it is important to have the 4A system, which is ability, adaptability, accountability. Oh, ability, sorry, ability, um, adaptability, accountability, and actionability. That was the system. Okay, ability is skills, adaptability is being agile and light footed. Then we had actionability. Unless you take actions, it is not going to give you results. And I had some stuff in there. And then I had accountability. So it's always good to work with a mentor, someone, so that you become accountable. And that is one thing. And you have to be accountable as an entrepreneur to your staff. You can't simply quit because there are a lot of families depending on you. This was during COVID times when businesses were not doing well. We had just created a free webinar for that, and I just created a 4A system for that. So what happens is it becomes easier for people to remember. So what you do to create a system, you list down your solutions. You list down your solution. You have to visualize someone is coming to you at point A, and then you will take them to point B. How will you take them from point A to point B? If you're saying I'm teaching math to a student who is weak in math, but after tuitions with me, the person will can score at least 80% marks. Okay, so what is your approach? So when such a student comes to you, what will you do first? Assess where the student is at present. So you have to step by step document the sequence in which you are going to give that result from point A to point B. You're saying this is your problem and this is how you will benefit from my solution. How will they benefit from your solution? You will do certain things with them step by step, point A to point B. So you document that step one, step two, visualize one of your client and see what you have done with them to take them from point A to point B. It can be 15 steps, it can be 20 steps, 35 steps, doesn't matter. Then we group them and try to come up with some innovative name. Group the steps into one bullet point, one word kind of a thing, like assessments, right? So as soon as somebody, when somebody comes, I'm going to first see do the gap analysis. What is their grasping capability? I will understand what is their problem, what they don't understand. So you're basically trying to do assessment, right? You're assessing, right? So you can just call it as an assessment, and in under assessment you can have 5 6 7 things, right? And then acknowledgements. For example, for me it was I had used celebrations kind. I wish I remembered my WhatsApp thing. That was a good case to consider. um, because I try to rhyme it nicely. Celebrations, for example, celebrations is one of my one of the system that it was. Celebrations is giving you batches and then getting the community together and acknowledging your work. So a lot of things, 5 6 7 steps would come under celebrations for me, like that. Okay, so it's important for you to convert your solution into a system. So at this stage, if you're not able to convert it into solution, it doesn't matter, don't worry. Okay, just list down the step by step solution, and then we can work and group them together and come up with some unique name. Because why we are doing this, people like the packaging, gift wrap, more than the gift. How you have wrapped up your solution, right? The gift wrapping of the solution is your system. How you have, what do you say, old wine in new bottle. That is it. Okay. So this is so it is very important to list down the GPS of your course. Okay. So what course to create? Clear. What transformation can you give to your clients, which is how they will benefit? Because you know why it is important to write that? Because people buy outcomes. People are buying their future with you. They are not buying the problem. You are just attracting their attention with the problem. but they will take out money from from their pocket. Yes, catchy title. Yes, people, they will take out money from pocket only when you are giving them some outcome. As I said yesterday, uh, getting placed in your dream company is an outcome. So by resume preparation, interview skills, what is the outcome the person is expecting? Getting placed in their dream company, getting promoted with a career growth, some leadership course or whatever, right? Right. And if lead generation, are you struggling to find leads? Okay, then the gain would be generate 100 leads free of cost and increase your revenue. What will happen if they get more leads? They can convert them and they can generate some additional revenue, right? One second, guys. Okay, so yeah, people buy outcomes. People are buying their future. What's in it for them? In a group picture, if you are 100 people in a group picture, whom are you looking for? Whom are you searching in the group picture? You're looking for yourself. Everybody looks for themselves in a group picture. So people are interested in what's in it for them, how they will gain, what is the outcome they will get. People are paying for the future they will get. They are not paying you for the features of your products and services. Why do you buy an AC? Because it has a 5-star rating and it is eco-friendly, something, because it is reducing the electricity bill. Is that the reason you buy AC first? Or have you bought AC for your own comfort and convenience? You will look at the features later when you have taken the decision to buy. Then you will look at, अच्छा आप बताओ इसमें क्या 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 है features है. When now you're already taken the decision to buy an AC, because what are you trying to solve? Comfort and convenience in summertime, right? Why do you buy TV? Look at what are the, whenever you have bought a product, why have you bought that product, right? So that way, that is why it is very important to list the outcomes your end customer will get. When you help somebody, a student score good in subject or in competitive exams, if you just say that you will be able to clear the exam, rather than you would, if you say that you will get placed in your dream government job, what is better? You will clear the competitive exam in first attempt. That is better, or you will be placed as whatever, a UPSC officer or whatever, class 1 officer in or as IPS IAS officer, whatever, what is better? So it is very the choice of words that you make. That is why this is because of all these things, not in right place, not right choice of words. That is why that struggle is there. You start observing what Paytm uses, or what Byju's, what their communication, what they use, what these brand, what are the communication that they use. Now, henceforth, for observe, absorb, and apply. Observe what's going on. What is the communication that good successful brands are doing. Observe, absorb it, and see how you can apply it for your business. Okay, right. TV is for entertainment, yes, right? So very important, right? People will take out money. Shubha Lakshmi has been saying they don't take out money, they don't take out money for this, that, they only want free. Why they are not taking out money? Because you're not telling what they are going to gain. If you are not able to tell what, because they are buying their outcomes, they can't see their outcomes. They can't see their outcomes. You have to tell very clearly what they will get, and there has to be clarity in communication in your words. If we are not clear on what are we selling, how do you expect people to buy what you are selling? Okay, if you yourself are not clear on what are you selling, how I why I'm laughing, because I have been there. Okay, I was not clear on what I was selling. I opened the shop, I had no products, and I was not even clear what is it that I'm selling. Okay, and hence it is, you don't get the necessary results. And some people know how to sell well, and they get some, 100 people in the room, 50 60 are converted. They have no strength in their offering. कुछ मतलब पावर नहीं है उनके कंटेंट में, but they are very effective sales people. They simply know, use the power of words, do lip service, and are able to sell. And people like us who are heart oriented, honest, want to talk everything upfront, straightforward, we are not able to sell, only get limited conversion, because we don't know, we that what people are actually buying, what are we actually selling, right? So this is going to be a game changer. Okay, that is why among the 8 pieces of the digital puzzle, your content and communication, first get that right. And why we have to work at this stage? Because your course will come out of it. Now this is not only helping you communicate on the different places that I spoke about. Now we will see how it is also helping you create a high converting course, right? So how will you give and guarantee that transformation? For that you will have to have a system. Okay, again, what do you write? Define and list outcomes, because this determines your sales. I covered that. All right, so now the thing is that if it was so easy, I have made it so easy for you. And this is my nichode of whatever years. Okay, it is like you will not find the way I have expressed this anywhere. Okay, because this has been, even if you're number one in what you do, unless you know how to market your products and services, you cannot go to next level. This is next level stuff. Okay, so now how will you know that what you are doing is right? How will you validate your approach and thoughts in real time? Can you do it on your own? Then why are you struggling? You have signed up for programs, then why are you still struggling? Those of you who have lost money also signed up for programs and still struggling. Some of the people say, पड़ोसी से पूछ लूंगा, अंकल से पूछ लूंगा, चाचा से पूछ लूंगा. Okay, क्या आपके चाचा ने ये काम किया है? क्या आपके अंकल ने ये काम किया है? क्या आपके फ्रेंड्स ये काम कर रहे हैं? Whom are you asking? Whom are you taking inputs from? That is why it is very important for you to work with a mentor, whoever you resonate with. Whatever you think this mentor can help me, it is very important. See, if you are not willing to take out money from your pocket for your mentor, how do you expect people to take out money for your course, for your program? What goes around comes around. You creating a block. You are actually creating a block. See, when you can value what the other person is offering, your students can value what you are offering. Right? So it is very important to get your thoughts and approach validated in real time. What are the advantages of doing that? You get expert review. You don't have to, you will learn. This is not rocket science. At the cost of time and money, you will learn. Okay, and that is the most important asset, because what I am doing now, if I was, when I 2017, if somebody would, my mentors from where I learned, if I was being taught right things, I would have been elsewhere in 3 years, right? Lost time, lost money, not lost, I would not say that. I mean, I look at it as it was my journey, so I can empower many people. Okay, that is my purpose, maybe. Okay, so I have no regrets about that. But it is very important that somebody reviews your work and and helps you fine tune. See what happens, वो पुराने जमाने में एनालॉग रेडियो होता था, right? वो एक पर्टिकुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी पे उसको ट्यून किया तो म्यूजिक आता है, नहीं किया तो खड़खड़ 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 आता है. The khadkhad khadkhad is because we have not, there is nobody has fine tuned your work. That is why on and off you're not getting the results, right? When before I'm addressing my personal pain, I wish any of my mentors reviewed my work. I wish I had a mentor like me in my life. Okay. So if you want to accelerate your success, if you want to reduce your chances of failure, you want to reduce your costs, reduce, recurring cost, you have a huge savings, reduce your risk, reduce your learning curves drastically, time. Okay. You will learn it. You will, that's why I said, if I'm extending my session, my 15 minutes is equal to your 3 months of daily disciplined, consistent learning for 1 hour every day. Right? So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Yes, Meenu, thank you so much. Yeah. I always feel my mentor, nobody, even paying high ticket, nobody ever looked at even one sentence that I have written on my GPS. I have written tons and I have, and where is that book? Okay, 1 second, guys. I have, I'm going to stop screen share. I have filled like these books, at least 10 or 15 books like this I have filled. And the template, that blueprint, I am going to share the Excel sheet where you will have to fine tune your work now, put whatever you have done. Okay. I have more than 20 plus Excel spreadsheet I have created for my own work. Right. So that is why that all I realized is thoughts to paper, bring it down first. Then mind map is such a beautiful tool. It helps me get focused on my content. Okay. So let me show you this this template, because now you will have to fill all of the things that I'm talking about in this. So let's do this, okay? If you fill it in the template, then I will review, okay? But because right now it is, then I will have, whatever you have worked so far, just put it in that template. And I will cover the content part today. So you can get going with that. And once we have, then what will happen is we will have a end-to-end complete flow when I am reviewing. Okay. So where is my blueprints? Yeah. Unique positioning blueprint. Just give me a moment. I'm opening this template. So you guys have to now fill your. Right. Okay. See what happens is, if I now which course to create, probably okay, I will unmute some of you, and if you are still confused on which course to create, probably we can have a conversation, and I can help you address that. We will just, on the which course to create, we will keep for review today. Once that is completed, your GPS is based on that. So once you put the GPS in that template that I'm going to share blueprint right now, then I will take some reviews where we will connect all the pieces together. Okay. So I'm just thinking, shall I do the content today? Because unless you have the GPS thing right, unless you put that right, there is no point in giving you the content part. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Whoever would like to, you're confused on what course to create, just let me know. I'm going to just wait. Let me explain this blueprint, and then I will do this, and then we'll have a conversation on which course to create. That will be faster. Once you get that clarity, then I would like you to fill this blueprint, and then once you fill it in this format, I can help you help you review that, because the GPS are all related. Okay. Even what are you passionate about becomes your mission actually. So I just want to share that the template. Okay, it is one of your bonuses once you signed up for the 5-day WhatsApp class. So far, I didn't give you which mind map. I am using XMind Zen. XMind Zen. It is lowest cost. And for I am not able to pronounce that word. Academicians. Okay, academicians. Okay, you have some discount for student. Discount is also there. So if you can buy on your children ID card and stuff like that, or if you're already a professor and all, and then it is a very good tool and less cost. I think $24 or $36 for a year or something. But it helps you prepare your content also. Okay, there are other tools, but I am personally happy with this. So what I'm happy with, I'm recommending. I have not tried any other mind map, though I have been recommended some other mind map, but I have not tried that. Is my screen visible? I will share XMind Zen. I will share. See, the tools and all we will cover the day we talk about all digital systems and tools. We will cover all of that day. Okay, it's all listed in my mind map. You can just take a screenshot. Okay. Now, why I'm writing vision in this template earlier? Yeah, I think from the third batch onwards, I started putting this. Why vision is important? Because vision sets your direction. Vision sets your direction. What is it that you want to see in this world with your offering? Why do you want to create Excel sheet course? Why do you want to create meditation course? Why do you want to create train the trainer program or Vedic math course? Why do you want to create a beauty course? There is a beautician in our group, and I'm so happy because I have been asking couple of beauticians in my network to come on this model, because this model, it is, people think it is only for knowledge givers, it is also for business owners. They can create an additional revenue stream with this model. Okay, with their knowledge. My baker, I am consulting a baker from almost 8 months. I'm telling her create baking courses. She will earn much more than making cakes. Okay, so vision gives you the direction, and vision is a higher purpose statement. Vision is something beyond you. This is your vision means, what is it that you see? If you're giving some life skill to students, you're giving some, not life skill, a life skill, or say what do you say, career skill. Okay, to us, to people, why are you giving that career? Why are you giving that skill? Why it is so important for you to give that skill to them? What will happen in their life with the skill that you are giving, imparting them? What will happen in this world because of that? Why do you want to improve the life of the people? What will happen on this planet when the life of people gets improved? Why do you want to do meditation with people? They become peaceful. What will happen in this planet when people become peaceful? You want to make people happy. What will happen when people become happy? What will happen on this planet when people become happy? So vision is always an aspiration. It is a present continuous statement. Whatever you do, that vision statement will hold true forever. Okay. For example, the vision statement of, I think, TED mission or vision statement is inspiring ideas. TED is inspiring ideas. Okay, vision and mission can be same also. I think the vision and mission both is same. Then IKEA ka vision statement is simplifying day-to-day life. So for that, they are creating furniture and products, simplifying day-to-day life. As simple as that. Raising the consciousness of the planet. It can be a vision. That's all. Now your meditation program, your mind shift program, everything will come under. You may have different products that are fulfilling that vision. It is the rooftop, your vision. Making people conscious. Now there is an ambiguity in this statement, Subbalakshmi. Right? Conscious means, raising the consciousness is understood in the spiritual terms, or life mastery terms, or mindset shift terms, but making people conscious means you can have a medical conscious term also. So you make sure that there is no ambiguity in the statement, right? So you have to list your vision, which is beyond you. It is not your personal vision. You can have a personal vision also, that once you start making uh, 10 lakh recurring income, then your personal vision is traveling to this country, buying a yacht, buying a charter plane, I don't know, whatever, or buying a flat, or whatever, buying a car, high end car, whatever is your personal vision, that you can always keep separate. You can have that, but this vision statement is not your personal vision, personal goals, personal vision. Okay, this vision is through your offerings, through your, because you're a knowledge giver, right? Because everything needs to connect. What is your vision? Then your, what are you passionate about becomes your mission statement. And vision and mission is the doing of the vision. So if you're saying inspiring ideas is the vision statement, so what will you do to inspire ideas? You will create a platform called TED, technology, education, and design, or whatever it is. I think it's design only, right? You will create a platform, you will invite speakers from different backgrounds of across different topics, and they will share, right? So whatever they will have, their vision and mission statement can be as simple as inspiring ideas. That's it, right? So for example, whatever you are passionate about empowering job skills to youth who are struggling to find job. Now you can give career promoting skills. They're already having career, and they want to grow their find promotion, seek promotion. That is one space. Because when I was doing my IT consulting firm, I was a kind of a topper, so-called topper, but I struggled to find job for 3 years. Though I was talented, I had everything, but I would never cleared the written test of all these MNCs, and I kept on failing all the written tests after my graduation. That is why I struggled to find job. While my friends were placed, why I couldn't be placed? Because every written test I was failing, right? So and when I actually got into TCS, I was a performer. I was performing better than IITians, right? So then what is it? Is it something to do with me, or something to do with the selection process of the company? What was missing? So for me, whenever I see someone who are good, who has potential, but they are struggling to find a job that suits their potential, it really hurts me, because I have been there, right? So in my IT company, I used to find such people and give them free training and place them as consultants. Okay, so it is like giving job skills to struggling freshers, right? So but that can be your mission. I am on a mission to empower 100,000 job seekers who are struggling, or 100,000 freshers who are struggling to find job, something like that, right? So your passion becomes your mission. Okay, values are so important. Like for me, integrity, professional ethics. Integrity is a very powerful value for me. My thoughts, words, and actions all need to be congruent. All need to be in sync, and I expect that from everybody around me. Integrity is a very huge value for me, right? And because your values attract your tribe. Look at how many people, I mean, for me, help people, right? empathy, compassion. These are my values. Honesty, integrity, professional ethics, commitment. These are my values, right? So, once you list your values, you attract that kind of tribe also. Your values attract because your values are your vibes. You're vibrating on these values. Your vibes attract your tribe. Great, great, Somin. It's a great vision. I like that. Right now, many people will have a common vision. Many people will have common mission. So that doesn't mean that your vision. Someone else has also written the same vision. Someone else is also writing the same mission. Then how am I different? You're offering your product offering. Your core content is making you different, right? So multiple people can have the same vision and mission. Okay, so don't worry that he copied my vision, she copied my mission. Don't worry about all of that. Okay, touching lives of people, but yeah, touching lives. Now, see, the touching lives. What happens when you touch lives? So there is this is a little broad. You will have to little fine tune it so it becomes complete in itself. Simplifying day to day life is complete in itself. Touching people's life, how? Via something. You can put that, right? So vision, mission, values. Your vibes attract your tribe. Then you should also know what do you want out of this, right? Finally, why are you doing all this jugglery? You're doing all this jugglery because you want to earn some money out of it, right? Help people and earn money, right? So I want you to identify what is your short term goal and what is your long term goal with this. What is it that you want, right? This is your piece. Direct impact on the income that you have. What's your revenue goal, right? Then I also want you to identify what is your unique serving proposition. Okay. um, for that, actually, basically we call it the ETR, earn the right. So why have you earned the right to tell someone what to do? Why do you think I have earned the right to do this course with you? Why have I earned the right to tell you how to create and sell online courses? Right? So whatever is your story, okay, why you are creating this course, you have to identify your story. Personally or for someone else you have given transformation, there is a story piece which is very important because stories sell, facts tell. People connect emotionally, people buy you before they buy your product or services. People buy you first before they buy your product or services. So it is very important to have an emotional connect with the people via your story. Which story you will have to reflect on your life and come up with many stories, write down those stories. That is an exercise by itself. Okay, but in this case, whichever course you're planning to create, why have you earned the right to create that course? Why should someone listen to you? Is what you're going to write. You're going to write bullet points. So you are not going to write anything in the column B here. Okay, you will fill column C here in vision, column C in mission, column C in values, column C in here in revenue goal. Okay, and in your story also you can see yours what earn the right. My example, I said I generally share my employee to entrepreneur story, how I shifted from an employee to entrepreneur. So you can just have one example, right? You can your some story in brief, and then put some 3 4 bullet points that you would like to cover in that story. You can actually write a very detailed story in your notebook journal, but here just put some bullet points for you to remember the important pieces of that story. Okay, you have to have different versions of the story, different 5 minute story, 2 minute story, 1 minute story, kind of. Now I'm getting into again detailed level, so I just want you to identify that story right now. Okay, now after that, which course have you decided to create? I want you to list your course here on in column C. who is the target audience for this course? Okay, I've given an example. You are going to write down who is the target audience for this course. Okay, now here you are going to write in column B, list 10 pains of this target audience. Okay, some examples are given there. Okay, so you will replace this. Here you are going to fill column B, and any additional notes you want to write against that pain, you are going to fill in column C. But I want brief, unaffordable quality. Okay, short, keep your text smaller, keep limited words. As a knowledge giver, knowing how to use the words is a skill that you must acquire. Okay, then you are going to list the 10 gains that your customer is going to. I have put some examples here. Clear. I think one of the batches we had taken them as a case study and we filled this. Okay. So what are how your customers will benefit from this? Okay. And then if you have any additional notes, which is the end, so there is an end goal and there is a means to the goal. So generally I see that people are not able to visualize, but in this batch, I have given you enough thing about the outcome. And I have not simply left at what is the gain benefit your customers will get. So first list down the gains and benefit and ask one more deep level question. What will happen when they get this benefit? And if there is an end outcome associated with that benefit. So there is an end goal and there are means to the goal. Generally, your benefits are means to that end goal. The end goal is the end outcome. Getting placed in dream jobs, in dream company, getting placed in dream university. That's the end goal. Right? Getting promoted within 2 years. So higher, what happens when somebody is getting promoted, getting promotion as a leader? More salary, right? More responsibilities. I don't know if people want more responsibility, on more salary, right? So you will fill this and then you are going to write your solution step by step. Okay, step by step. Okay, and then we will look at how to convert your solution into system. When I have some people who have filled in. Wait, I'm going to change this template for this batch. I'm just going to say step by step solution. And it is not just 6, you can keep on adding. Okay. And then we will convert it into a system on this side. So you are not going to fill column C here. You can keep adding. Okay. I'm just putting 6, 7, 8. I'm going to share this template in the WhatsApp group. Okay. I don't think we can do content because my 30-day batch starts at 8 o'clock. I need some time before that. So whatever it is, okay. I mean, just keep on adding and later we will see how to convert that into a system. So this is your today's assignment, okay. And I'm going to send that right away. Okay, guys. Now I'm just going to do a stop share and quickly take some 1 or 2 people who have problem with the course and then who would like to come on, who would like to discuss if you don't have any clarity on what course to create or confused still, anyone who would like to, I can unmute you and you can speak. Preeti, okay. Anyone else? If you are confused on what course to create. Yes, the assignment for today is putting all your 2 days work in that sheet now. Okay.
Yeah. Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, Preeti. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I have 2 programs and I'm getting confused in that. Do you want me to speak or you want to see my assignment which I submitted?
I think you can speak because we're now short on time. So you speak.
Okay.
I will catch that. No issues.
Yeah, so I have many programs, but one is the first one which I have listed is going to be a psycho-spiritual solution. Okay, so it's a program called Find Your Own Ikigai. That's the program that I'm taking, and it's a psycho-spiritual concept, which is the first time ever happening, and that's a USP of my project. And this is got a 5-step solution for a higher version of that. The first one will be webinar, free webinar, and then taking them to the next level is 5 steps using psychometrics or psychological techniques leading to the spiritual soul purpose. So we start with the life purpose and reach to the soul purpose. That's the unique project one. And there's another project which is called Spoken English Program, where I'm teaching them spoken English with life skills. So these are the 2 programs I'm confused to launch with. Yeah, go ahead.
So what is your success story with the spoken English? Which program has given you a good result in the past?
The psycho spiritual I have only implemented in one batch and I have got a very good result. But spoken English I have tried and tested with more than 1,000 people. It's 100% proof. Yeah.
So why don't you do the spoken English first? Because you already have a tribe, and if you give them a recorded version of your offering, your past database, past clientele, you can immediately see some money also.
Okay.
So because you already have a client base, right? So it is easy for you to reach out to them and say that, hey, when I did this class, you would have done in the offline thing, and now I've created a digital course, so you can have access to it all the time, and I'm offering it for so and so price. So why? Because when you put a lot of effort, you want to see some money. Okay, and if you're not seeing money for long, then it is very demotivating. So because you this way, what will happen is, because your best course is yet to come. Okay. So what happens is, something that has given you some kind of success in the past, if you do that, you already have some people who have already attended it. It's just matter of giving them the digital version. So it will happen faster for you. It will happen faster. All the recordings, everything you will do faster. Converting it to an online course, because you are in a flow with that. And then while that is happening, you can, once you understand the whole digitalization monetization process, then you can create as many courses as you want, right? So that tribe is all done and dusted for you. Now for the spiritual thing, maybe you can, if you now it depends whether you want to do Facebook marketing for spoken English, or you want to invest you want to position yourself as a life purpose to soul purpose, that solution that you have. Then whichever you want to be, whichever program you want to go deep into, for that it makes sense to invest in marketing and positioning yourself like that. So what with English, you can monetize. With your, you can just digitize and monetize. That's all. Okay. And for your spiritual thing, you digitize, monetize, and market.
Okay. Thank you.
Let me get Subbalakshmi. Yes, Subbalakshmi, please come on board.
Good evening, and thank you so much for this amazing knowledge and experience that you're sharing with us.
Thank you so much.
My problem actually is I have so many areas where I want to get into. So this, so I get too overwhelmed with, I can do this and I can do this and I can do this. So one thing I've narrowed down is this mindfulness, as you were saying, there is, like, as you say, people cannot really, it's not something tangible that they can get immediately. And for the past some days, I've been thinking about doing this research, helping PhDs to finish their PhD. I myself am a PhD. I'm also associated with a lot of people who are in the field, because I've been a teacher educator. I'm coming from the education background. I'm a teacher educator for several years. So I have a contact of a lot of people who have PhD guides. Now, the problem with doing PhD is there is lack of accountability. Students don't, they're suddenly lost and left on their own. And they have to, and they end up paying a lot of, I myself ended up paying fees for almost 8 years, even though I'm a bright student, even though I know what I have to do, simply because there is no accountability. You just
Yes.
keep chalta hai, and as a married person with children, with a family, your guide doesn't make you accountable. She only tells you what to do academically. But she doesn't say, ye din mein itna karna chahiye, review aisa karna chahiye. Plus, students who are doing PhD don't have the confidence to ask. They go through something like, I'm a PhD student, I should not be asking how to do this and how to do that. So they're not even comfortable asking. So they have to read everything on their own and do everything. So I was thinking, submit your PhD on time. That is the course, without taking any extensions. So 2 years mein karna hai, khatam kar do. So I thought I will have a small program, which can be a small booklet, like something which is like 2-4 pages, like what and all you can do. Then I can do a program for about 2-3-4 days, where I can give them the skills. Like I can tell them, this is how you do a review, this is how you make your tools, this is what you need to do. And you struggle in the end with the writing of the PhD, started in the beginning, all those tips, which are really very valuable. And then go for coaching students who are, after this, either I go for like maybe a LMS kind of a thing, where it's a proper course, like 1 year may you can actually finish everything, if you can do it, or go for coaching. I don't know which one this, but now those are all far off things. Now for concentrating, I just want to do one mini thing and a mini program for PhDs who are struggling. Two things are there in this. One is the academic aspect, and other is the accountability aspect. And
Yeah.
life.
So in the list
It's
of
like
courses
habit
that
formation. Because in the area of habit formation, getting regular 20 minutes a day. So getting them to be more accountable. So that is the training basically.
right. No, so but you're speaking of only one course right now. So my question is that have you written 3-4 courses and you are struggling with which one to create? Because this is a good space to be in what you're sharing. Because
No,
again,
I
see,
have not created the courses yet.
no, that you plan to create
I plan to.
huh, in the list of courses that I asked you to create.
Because I did a small survey in the last 2 days. I was just checking out. So there were, guides were telling me that sometimes you have to teach them also what to do. So I said, but teaching is not my job there. So I was thinking, okay, if they need to be taught how to do the tools, which is an academic aspect, which is basically the guides work. But if I'm doing that, then I will make it like a coaching and charge them like as a personal coaching, if they
Of
want to
course,
that.
yeah. So do that because this is a easier sell.
And people even have a problem with language. So correcting their language, checking their chapters, and because they need to give it to a person who is in the field, so checking the chapters. So I can do that as a coaching part of it. Like,
Correct. Yes.
yeah, the
So where is
time
the
will come.
confusion? Where is the confusion?
Confusion is, it's new. So I don't know. Nobody has done such a thing. So I'm little worried whether people will take it. They think like how she can, uh, that's the thing. And yeah, I'm shifting away from my mindfulness. Basically, I wanted to do mindfulness and this meditation, but now in the past 2 years, I've been, thinking a lot of things, and I'm thinking this is an area where they need it. So I
So
feel
let
doing
me
this.
tell you one thing, okay? I get what you are saying, okay? So now, you see, if you are the first one to do it, you have a first mover advantage, right? So you have a
It works
space.
abroad. Here, it's not there. There are something like this called research coaches. It works abroad, but either nahi hai ab tak.
तो अच्छा 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 अपॉर्चुनिटी है ना आपका स्पेस भी अच्छा
Hmm.
है पीएचडी स्टूडेंट्स के लिए एंड यू कैन the students will the students pay you and how much will they are willing to pay you all those things.
Pricing and all we'll have to, but this
Yeah,
is a need of the day, because anybody who registered for PhD wants to finish it, doesn't want to be a dropout. So it's a
correct.
pain for them, because they carry this burden on their head till the 2 years, 3 years fees. But I did that, so I know it. So
No, so
they keep
yeah,
doing
it is a good choice. But what see if you want to do mindfulness, right? So you can do mindfulness with them. This tribe only, the PhD tribe
Yeah,
itself.
I was thinking that the habit formation, mindfulness, everything I can put it, but I call it a PhD program. Because the minute I say, because like you were telling somewhere, what did you say? That end thing will be submitting your PhD on time. That
Correct.
that end outcome of the thing is submitting your PhD of time. So in the process program, I can put mindfulness, habit formation, all those, whatever those productivity tips and all those things, I can put it within the
Inside
program.
this. So
Inside this.
great.
Yeah.
So this is exactly how you should be going about it. That you can also do inside it. You can also create a separate course and give that as a bonus along with this course.
Yeah, the productivity tools for researchers. Yeah,
Yes.
specifically for them. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so a lot of things can be done. I think the course that you have decided to go first. See, I'm never saying do not create any other courses, right? I'm saying because if you're multi-talented, you can do multiple things. See, it's all about opening the doors again.
Also, no, frankly speaking, I'm at a space where I need to earn. So I also want to look at something which will make me earn fast.
Correct.
You know, and not
This is
just
the
to be,
course.
yeah, I want to make money. I mean, I have a passion, but I want now a lot of passion ho gaya hai. Abhi time to, you know, kind of bring it together. Yeah.
Great. So I think you should go ahead with this, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
See, the develop mindfulness of PhD guides, but they should be willing to buy the course, no?
Yeah.
Aditya is recommending. So students have a need. There is a pain, and they
Yeah.
want a solution. So this is an easier sell.
And I
Easier.
put it for women, only for women, because men do PhD ho jata hai. Lekin women do, they struggle with their family and everything.
I saw that in the sharing that you had done in the WhatsApp group. So I think that is a good selection. You can go ahead and record that course.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone else who would like to come on the and share? One more we will take, and then I will close for today. Fill up your GPS, and then we can review that complete flow from vision, mission, values. Everything is falling in place or not? How it is connecting? Suman. Okay. All right, Suman. I've allowed you to speak. Thank you, Sublakshmi, for sharing. And I think that course is a good course to start with. Okay. Okay. Suman. Suman, I've asked you to unmute.
Okay.
Sorry. Can you? Okay. Wait 1 second. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now?
Yes. Audible. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much. Now my question is actually not about the course. I have one doubt, right? You said you attract your, with your vibes, you attract your tribe. So once you create your tribe, I really don't know how much you can sell there the same course again and again, you know? I think you have to keep rebuilding your tribe, or you have to, I mean, I have no idea. Once you have created your tribe, suppose once you have created your tribe of 100 or 1,000 people, and you're selling one course there, only one
No.
course there. Okay.
ऐसा नहीं होता. The tribe, okay. So there are various stages. See, what happens is you keep on nurturing them on. See, for example, you can't finish everything. I can't finish what I have to offer, even if I am talking for 30 days non-stop. There's so much content I have for entrepreneurship. So I left that point incomplete with Subbalakshmi sharing. So what happens is you open the doors into your world with your one course. For example, I have done a life mastery program. I have done business mastery program. The create and sell online courses is a different one. But I want to also to conduct spiritual programs. Now, when I build my community, I can also offer these programs as well. Okay, number one. And some of the topics are such that you can keep on giving money. For example, in this itself, Facebook campaigns, that itself can become one of the nurturing sessions. Okay. So you can always keep a weekly mastermind with your tribe so that you are nurturing them, engaging them, giving them more value, giving them a lot of things, and they stay with you till they find that result. Right. And if you have multiple offerings, like something which is like complementing to what you are doing, that can also be introduced. So it's just not with one course, but 1,000 people you have. I will recommend you to strongly build for one course, because that's a good enough community to do other things with them.
Right, right.
So community tribe building is not easy. It is that is what you will have to,
work on.
Nurture my community for last 2 months. Whoever has come in. So I'm waiting for it to become 1,000, and I'm losing. I mean, some of the people go because they are hot at that point in time. But I have my own limitations. I have a lot more things to be done every week on weekly mastermind and stuff like that. So yeah, once you get associated, that's why it is important to get associated with a mentor, because then you also get ideas from them on what else can be done
Right. Right.
on ongoing basis.
Right.
Right. So wherever
Okay.
I have taken programs, I also be participate. So I also learn. I get new ideas on what I can do with my community.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So anyone else? Jayashri. All right. We'll take Jayashri and then we are done for today.
Good
Jayashri,
evening, ma'am.
good evening, Jayashri. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, I'm a newbie on the online platform. Last 20 years, I've been into training as a development officer to my insurance agents.
Okay.
So this has been my offline training sessions, and I've been training them in groups and one-to-one. Now
Okay.
I want to really take my trainings online and create some courses and systems like, but I'm unable to do it because I'm not used to the tools and the technicalities, and I mean I'm a little stuck up. This is something very a new thing for me.
No, so does he? Everybody starts new, Jayashri.
Yeah,
आप ये बताइए
so I'm a
कि
little confused. I'm puzzled. I mean, whether I'll be able to I mean grasp all the things which you're mentioning. I mean, I don't know how long it is going to take for me to get
no,
used to all
if you
these
okay,
terms.
can
And
will you be able to do this on your own?
sorry.
Will you be able to whatever I am sharing? Do you think
Yeah.
if you will you be able to do all this on your own?
No, madam. I think I don't. I'll need somebody to handhold.
Then you have a solution. You can work with me in the 30-day challenge, and I have a lot of people who feel tech challenged because I make it extremely simple for you. I show you how to do it. The how
Okay.
to part step
Yeah.
by step. I'll get some people from my 30-day challenge tomorrow if they can come and speak to you guys. So mostly people who feel tech challenged because these new age tools, you need someone to show you how to do it once. If you know how to use WhatsApp, if you know how to use Facebook, if you know how to use LinkedIn, like post or watching post or all those things, right? An Android phone, if you know how to use, you will be able to
Mm-hmm.
do all these things. Things like creating your own website, which I don't recommend, and you will not be able to do it. It requires little technical thing. But writing emails to your tribe over that email automation, setting up of those emails, creating payment gateways, doing the creatives, because all these things are recurring cost for you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't do all of that, tomorrow I will show you a glimpse of my learning management system. So a lot of things which you can do, you should do. What you must outsource, you must outsource.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
have Shalini. She's not here. She used to feel so tech challenged. Now she's writing her own Facebook campaigns.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
all
If
these
you
things.
can help me out in all these things, I'll be able to do it. I think, ma'am. I'll be
Yes.
grateful. Yeah.
So when you don't know, you will have to see, go to school to learn, right? We go to college to learn,
Mm-hmm.
right? So this is same thing. The world is
Yeah.
changing, and if you have to shift from offline to online ways of doing things, you will need some
Yeah.
support and help, right?
Right.
So
Right. Right.
that is the aim of the program, right? I'm giving. There are people who can do on their own after getting all these insights. So I want to empower them. Those who think they cannot do on their own, they want to work with me. So I'm handholding you in a group format or a personal format, whichever you choose. Okay, I'll make an offer on how you can work with me on Friday, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
we can see how to take it forward from there.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah.
Right? All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Thank you for sharing. All right,
Thank you so
everyone.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Suman, for sharing what is going on within you. So I think I cannot take any more now. Tomorrow I will review some of your work even before we enter into other things. Okay, let me review. If you have filled this template, then please submit in the WhatsApp group, and I will review, and then we will look at what digital systems and tools, how to price your product. What digital systems and tools, and how to price your product. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Take care, and I will see
Thank
you
you.
tomorrow. 6 p.m.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Bye.